Hello guys, welcome back to my channel again, Dipan UK Vidcasts, and thank you guys for supporting. And those who are sending message in my Instagram or LinkedIn, please don't say hi, hello. Please mention your whole message so that whenever I will see your message, I can reply quickly. Otherwise, I have to wait for what are your questions. Okay, so there will be no waste of time. Anyways, so setting this apart, the topic of today's video is regarding the HCPC July 2023 update, which is regarding the course information form. The old course information form will no longer be accepted after 1st September. So those who are applying HCPC registration after September 1st, they should do the course information form in the new format and you have to submit it. Otherwise, your application will be not accepted. And in today's video, I'm going to help you understand how you can fill up new format of HCPC course information form, which is really important to get your HCPC registration, because your qualifications will be judged, will be assessed based on this document. Okay, so stay tuned to the whole video and let's go to the computer screen for how you can fill up the HCPC course information form. So first of all, open Google and type HCPC to go to their official website, and you will see HCPC website will pop up, and just click on it. You will go to the HCPC official website and you have to click on registration, then getting on the register, and then if you can go down, you will see international applications. And you can read everything there, and there you will have a section called documents you need to prepare and certify. So you have to go to the documents, and if you need, you can read everything in the website. Okay, so there you go, the course information form. To click on it, and you will see here that the older versions will be not accepted from 1 September. It's written there. You can read all the information and you can download the HCPC form. Once you download, you will get this kind of a Word format and you can read all about it. So this basically certifies your primary qualification. You have to get a physical copy from your college or university and you have to scan and upload the document. So if you go down further, you will see the details of name of the applicant, name and address of institution delivering the qualification, institution address, like this is your college address, and name and address of institution awarding the qualification. Suppose your college is under a university and university is giving you the degree certificate, then you have to mention the university name and address, and then qualification awarded to the applicant, like your degree name, date qualification awarded, like the date mentioned in your degree certificate or basically your convocation date, and date of study commenced, date of study completed, and then the name of your course administrator and email address. It's always better to provide the official email address of your college, don't give any personal email address, and take the physical sign. Okay, let your administrator sign in the form physically. Okay, and the date as well, and college stamp. So if you go down further, you will see information about your primary qualification. You just read all those things. So here actually you have to provide the details of your academic content, your learning hours, your assessment methods, and the learning outcomes achieved. Basically these things should be filled up by your college or university, but if they still don't want to fill it up, you need to fill it up by yourself and take it to them and get their seal and sign. And if you go further down, you will see primary qualification. This is basically your degree or master's, and the course. The course here is not the full course. It is the subject, or I would say it's the papers, because in India or other countries maybe we have papers in each semester or each year we have certain number of papers. So you have to provide the papers, paper name or subject name. Other YouTubers, I have not heard them say like calling it as a paper. They are using the term as subject. So depending on your course length, you have to provide the paper or all subjects name one by one, and you have to mention the course year, which year the subject or paper belong to, and then learning undertaken at this institution, whether this paper is undertaken in your own institution or you have like taken it from any other institution. If from any outside institution, then you have to put as no and mention the details of the other institution from where you undertaken this subject. And then comes the assessment method, like whether it was verbal, written or practical. So you have to mention all those things there. It was like old type only, but now it's a different format. And the new thing they have added is the learning outcomes achieved. So here actually you have to mention what you have learned from each subject or paper that you have undertaken. You have to very nicely and precisely outline your learning outcomes, so the assessor of HCPC should understand that yeah, you have learned these things by undertaking this course. Okay. And then like course content is also like the old course information form type only. You have to mention all the course content, like theoretical content and your practical content, very precisely, very detailedly. Please take help from your syllabus to fill this part. Okay. And don't miss out any information. And the practical based learning is also similar to like course content. And at last it comes the learning hours. Basically you have to let them know what was your practical hours, teaching hours, and your theoretical teaching hours. Okay. And if you go down, you will see the courses completed in the qualification. So here, as I have told before, this is not the course, this is the subject or papers that you have undertaken during the whole length of your degree course. So in my case, it was like 6 papers in each year, 3 years course. So total I had 18 papers or 18 subjects, I can say. So you have to put 18 subjects. So depending on your course and the length, you have to mention all the subjects and or the papers name serial wise. Okay. And you have to also mention the course year, and then whether you have taken you have like undertaken it in your own institution or outside. If it's outside, then you have to select no, and you have to add details of where you have undertaken this. Okay. So the difference between this course information from the old one is, in the old version, like it was like one subject and course content, subject, course content, and now you have to underline all the subjects or papers first, and then again one subject and their details, subject and their details. This is the difference. It's very easy, not that much tough. And if you go down, you will see the learning outcomes achieved on completion of the qualification. This is also, it's like after the 3 years course or 4 years course, what you have learned, what you have learned to do, what was the outcome of the course. So you also, this should be filled up by your college, and if they don't, later in the video I will be filling up the form again. So just watch the video to the end, you will find like what you have to write here. Okay. So if you scroll further down, you will see detailed information of the course completed in the qualification. And now what you have to do, whatever you have put together, all the subject or paper name, now you have to mention that number and that course name, like that subject or paper name, and that subject's assessment method, learning outcome of that subject, course content or practice based learning undertaken. This is basically the course content, and the learning hours completed of that subject, one by one now. So now let's come to a, like, I have filled a demo format for you guys. Just have a look. This will really help you guys. So in the name, just put your name, and in the name and address of the institution, put your college name, institution address, name and address of the institution awarding the qualification. Like as I have told before, if it is from your college, put college name, or if your college is under university, put your university name and the details, and then your course name. In my case, it was Bachelor in Medical Imaging Technology, and date qualification awarded. Basically the date mentioned in your degree certificate, probably it is the convocation day when the degree will be awarded to you, and date study commenced, date study completed. This should be filled up by the college, and if you have the details from them, you can fill it up. And then the course administrator name and the official email address. It's really important to give the official email address. Don't give any personal email, and let him sign physically and take college sign and seal. Okay. And then if you come to the course completed, so as a radiographer, in my case it was like this. Like the first one is Anatomy and Physiology of Human Body Part 1. It was in year 1 and it was been undertaken in own institution, so I have to put yes. The second paper, Radiological Physics and Radiation Protection Part 1, also it is in the year 1 and it's undertaken in the same institution, so you have to put yes. So like this, one by one you have to mention all your papers or subject that you have undertaken in during your degree or master degree, whatever it is, during the length of your course. Okay, so like that, in my case, as I have told before, it was everywhere 6 paper, so total I had 18 course or 18 subjects or 18 papers, I can say. All right, and that's how it is, and it's really easy, not that much tough. And if you come to the learning outcomes achieved on completion of the qualification, so as a radiographer, you can say on completion of the course, student will learn to become a competent and versatile radiographer with good skills and knowledge about human anatomy, undertaking various radiographic techniques, obtaining accurate and optimum diagnostic images, maintaining quality assurance of the equipment, and to ensure safety of patient and co-workers at all time. Student will learn how to perform a broad range of radiographic procedures, including CT scans, MRI scans, X-ray, fluoroscopy, cath lab procedures, etc. over the course of the study. Gain ability to perform patient care assessment skills, communicate effectively with patient and healthcare teams, demonstrate critical thinking and problem solving skills, and with good professional and ethical behavior. The program helps to learn practice-based quality didactic and clinical education required for radiography practice, thus become eligible to apply for HCPC registration to be able to work in UK. So if you go down further, you will see like now, based on your section 2A, you have to write the name of your subject or paper, the assessment method, like what is the mark for written, verbal and practical, and then learning outcomes achieved. This is where this is the new thing, and then you have to mention what are the learning outcomes of each subject or paper. Here I have mentioned, you can just look at it. So you can give it like a course description, goal or objective, or just you can write normally a para with learning outcome achieved, like what learning outcomes you have, what you have learned by undertaking this subject or paper. Okay, so you have to mention all of them in detail. And then if you will see course content, all the course content of your theory and practical, so you have to mention all them very detailed, so that the HCPC accessor will understand that yes, you have studied all those things, and this will automatically help your assessment to be faster, and you will get your registration very quickly. And the last thing is like the learning hours completed, like your total teaching hours, your theory hours, and your practical hours, and the marks obtained. And like this, you have to continue to do rest of your papers one by one, and that's all done with your course information form. So I hope that you all have understood and have a good idea about new HCPC course information form, and you can be able to fill up your form if your college doesn't willing to fill it up for you. Okay, so please subscribe my channel. If you have any queries, you can message me on Instagram and LinkedIn, and I'll try my best to help you guys. And please subscribe and share with your friends, and till the time my next video comes, take care of yourself. Bye bye.